for today's meeting. At Sattvic Toastmasters, we strive to inspire personal and professional growth, all while embracing a holistic approach to living. Let us take a moment to remind what the mission of Toastmasters Club is. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, all while embracing uh, in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. To ensure that the meeting runs seamlessly, please keep the following ground rules in mind. First, uh, ensure speakers are requested to employ caution when talking about sensitive topics such as sex, religion, or politics during the meeting. Please turn on your camera and ensure your microphone is muted when someone else is speaking, and please do not interrupt when someone is speaking. Kindly rename yourself with the role prefix in front of your name, and if you are a guest, please prefix guest in front of your name. Our club, Sattvic Toastmasters Club, is focused on wellness and healthy living, and we take any information shared here with thoughtful consideration. Please note that any or all information shared in the meeting is for general information only and is not a professional medical advice. And if you are taking any health decisions, please consult a qualified medical professional before making any decisions, as your health decisions are your responsibility. So, before any further delay, let me invite uh, our President Toastmaster Vikram for his opening address. Toastmaster Vikram is a corporate employee working as a technology manager in Otis Elevators in Hyderabad. He is the TEDx speaker and author of the book You Can Transform. So over to Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Sanjita Aniket for that lovely introduction. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing?
Good morning and doing great, Vikram.
Very good. Thank you for the response. I welcome you all for yet another wonderful meeting of Sattvic Toastmasters. It gives me immense pleasure to invite you all for this wonderful meeting. And today is the theme of today is of such a wonderful topic, and we have such an energetic team mod to present that topic as well. And today we also have a keynote speaker. So we have a wonderful keynote speech, which is going to be delivered by a keynote speaker who is a trauma healer as well. And just to iterate about our mission of the Sattvic Toastmasters Club, I think there are so many guests today. So the benefit of the guest Toastmasters is a platform where we all come together to improve our communication skills. At Toastmasters, we have a structured program. As part of this program, we organize our meetings in various sections, which the team mod is going to take. And each of us have a mission to fulfill in this club. As part of Sattvic Toastmasters for healthy living, we focus on various modalities like meditation or healing or various other medicinal topics. We invite doctors to our club to give the keynote sessions as today. So we focus on healthy living and a healthy living style. All our topics will be focused mostly on this lines. And without further ado, I want to welcome our guests who have joined for the first time in our meetings. So let me see who we have as our guests today. So without Okay, I have a few of my friends as well who have joined today as guests. So let me welcome our first guest who we're waiting for such a long time. Thank you, Lisa, for joining as a first member today. And would you like to introduce yourself, Lisa?
So I think I've been a guest on a regular basis since the inception of this club, which was in July 2 years ago. And it's always my pleasure to be here. I am the PRM in District 57, and I am a double DTM holder. And thank you for having me. Good seeing you too, Vikram. Back
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for being here. and being with us all through our journey. It's we are proud of you for being here and taking up your time to be part of our sessions. So next, let me welcome other guests. Can I have Surendra? Surendra, would you like to introduce yourself?
Good morning, everyone.
Yes,
Myself, Bonas Renan.
go ahead.
I have done my I have done my internship. Actually, I'm looking for a job opportunity. I need and also I need to improve myself. So that's why I'm joining to myself. That's it.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Surendra, for introducing yourself. All the best for your job hunt. So, I think this session and this platform is there for the same reason. So, people come here, learn, and then get a cubed, and they become better communicators. So, all the best for your job search as well as your journey towards Toastmasters. And let me welcome Sejal. Hi, Sejal. Would you like to
Thank,
introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Sejal. Um, I'm also a inner child and a trauma healer practitioner, and looking forward to this session. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Sejal, for joining. I think today we have so many people who are trauma healers. So even the keynote speaker is also a trauma healer. And welcome to our first session, Sejal, and be here till the end if you can. So you will learn a lot of different uh, things if you are part of this meeting. I think Toastmasters is a structured platform where we come together to help each other develop their communication skills apart from our regular mission of Sattvic Toastmasters. So let me welcome Madaka Abhiram. Abhiram, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I think so. Light is on from the back.
Okay.
A very happy morning to all. My name is Abhiram, and I am quite coming a few regularly to this club, as you know. And furthermore about me, I am completing my BTech from Delhi Institute of Engineering Technology in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering. And to say about me, I'm courageous and yet enthusiastic person. And yes, this is about me. Over to Vikram.
You are indeed a courageous and very energetic person. We can see it every time you are showing up. Thank you for showing up again for today, Abhiram. And next, let me welcome Purnima. Hi, Purnima. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oh, good morning.
Good
I'm
morning.
Purnima Rao, and I have done trauma healing. I'm a trauma healer as well as a Reiki healer. And I know Manoj, so I'm a guest from his side today. Thank you.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much, Purnima, for joining today. It's our pleasure to have so many trauma healers and so many of my friends joining today. And I'm so excited for this meeting. So, without any further ado, I would like to welcome our very energetic and an author of the book, a self-transformation book, which he's going to explain about. And he's also an entrepreneur, and he's one of the veteran of this Sattvic Toastmasters Club. Let me welcome our Toastmaster of the day, who is J.K. Arora, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for a wonderful introduction. Good morning, good evening, whichever part of the world you are, fellow Toastmaster and distinguished guest on the path to personal growth. So today theme is very interesting, heal your life. So before introducing the keynote speaker, I like to introduce my tag team. And first I'll request my general evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram, to introduce the tag team, please.
Thank you so much, J.K. Arora, sir. So today I'm also taking the role of a general evaluator. As a general evaluator, I will be evaluating the entire meeting from the beginning till the end. And for that, I will be having a team of people who will be supporting me in this process. So first we have the timer. So I will let the timer introduce his role as well as the rules for the different speeches. So let me welcome our timer, Toastmaster Aniket.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So I am the timer for today's meeting. My role will be to time the various speeches, evaluations, and table topics. So, among the prepared speeches section, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, I will show the red card. There is a grace period of 30 seconds on both the upper and the lower side. So, the speakers have to speak for 4 minutes 30 seconds to 7 minutes 30 seconds. And if for some other speech there is different time limit that will be specified before the meeting. So, secondly, for the table topics, the time limit will be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show the green card, and at 1.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and at 2 minutes, I will show the red card. There is a 30 second of grace on the upper side. So, the time limit of will be 1 minute to 2 minutes 30 seconds. Next, for the evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will show the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I will show the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will show the red card. There is a 30 second of grace on both the upper and lower side. So the time limit will be 1 minute 30 seconds to 3 minutes 30 seconds. So let me show the cards also. Yeah. Yeah, so like this, I will be showing the cards. So, yeah, over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, timer Aniket. Were you able to see the cards, everyone? The green, yellow, and the red cards, right? So the speakers and the evaluators will be following the timing guidelines that is mentioned by the timer. So anyone who speaks beyond the time, the red card, right? They will be disqualified. So please ensure that you're talking within the time limit given to you. Okay. Thank you so much, timer. Next, let me welcome our next role player, who is the R counter, and that role is played by our energetic Toastmaster Shahid. Shahid, this podium is yours.
Yeah, thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My dear Toastmasters, I am Toastmaster Shahid, R counter for today's meeting. The purpose of the R counter is to note the words and the sounds that are used as crutch or pause fillers by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for the overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sounds, including I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means, this means. And at the end of the meeting, I will report the number of the times that each speaker used these expressions. So with this, I will conclude my role introduction and back to you, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you to our counter, Toastmaster Shahid. Now I am playing the role of the grammarian. So I am pasting the word of the day and the idiom of the day on the chat. So as a grammarian, my role is to introduce the word of the day and the idiom of the day, and I will be the English teacher for this session, right? As the role indicates. So I will be checking the grammar used by everyone in this meeting, and I will be generating a report at the end of the good usages as well as the bad usages. If you're falling short on any grammatical words, any verbs, adjectives. So I will be taking a note of it and I will be letting you know what is a good usage of it. And let me also introduce the word of the day today. The word of the day today is renewal. What does renewal mean? The process, the example is given here, right? The meaning is the process of restoring something. That's called renewal. For example, you run out of a subscription. Like after every 6 months, we renew our membership at Toastmasters, right? So this word is the same, means the same. It's nothing but renewal. Okay. And an example is in simple words, to feel fresh, peaceful, and alive again after feeling tired or hurt. So that is what renewal means. So there's an example usage for the benefit of all of you. How to use this in sentence. Through self-reflection and compassion, I experienced a deep renewal in my life. Through self-reflection and compassion, I experienced a deep renewal in my life. So I would like to have someone else use this word of the day before I move on to the idiom of the day. Any volunteers, please, who can use this word in your sentence? Anyone want to give a try, please? You should use this word renewal in your speech. Purnima, you want to come forward?
Yes, okay. The deep wounds in myself, I have to heal it, and only then, if I heal it, I'll be renewing myself. Is it okay?
Wonderful. Yes, it is okay. Thank you so much. I hope now everyone understood how to use this word renewal, right? Okay, you can go on mute, Purnima, if you want to mute yourself. Next, let me introduce the idiom of the day. So, what is the idiom of the day? Time heals all wounds. Time heals all wounds. That is the idiom of the day. What is the meaning? Emotional pain becomes easier with patience, understanding, and self-care. So whenever you're taking care of yourself, right, managing pain or any wounds becomes easier. So that is the meaning of this idiom, time heals all the wounds. Even after setbacks, she trusted that time heals all the wounds and chose to move forward gracefully. So now can anyone again come forward for using the idiom of the day? Who's a volunteer? Time heals all wounds. Anyone?
Hello. Yes.
Yes, please.
By coming on Sattvic Toastmaster, all the pain and all the sadness heals, heals all the wounds.
Okay. So, but thank you so much, Vaishnavi, for using that. Yes, as you said, by joining Toastmasters, I think you heal all the wounds as well. But especially Sattvic Toastmasters is meant for healthy living. As you spend the time you spend in Sattvic Toastmaster heals all your wounds, right? So thank you for using that in your sentence. So with that note, let me hand over. I think we have introduced all the role players, and now let me hand over back to the general evaluator, and I am the general evaluator again. So I hope all of you understood the.
Vikram,
Yeah.
sorry to interject. So we have listener also.
Who's the listener today? Vaishnavi, right?
Yes.
Toastmaster Vaishnavi. Yes, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, would you like to please introduce your role?
Yeah, sure. A very happy morning to all of you. I am Toastmaster Vaishnavi, and today's theme is something that touches every one of us. Heal your life. Healing isn't only about medicine or recovery. Sometimes it's about a comforting word, a supportive presence, or simply knowing that someone truly understands us. And sometimes the greatest form of healing is when someone truly listens to us. And today, that brings me the role of listener. Just like healing requires attention, listening requires presence. When someone listens without judgment, without interruption, and with full of attention, healing begins automatically. And as a listener, my responsibility is to listen carefully to everyone's speeches, observe not just word but also emotion and messages. And at the end of the meeting, I'll return with a few questions to see how closely we all paid attention to the magic shared today. Thank you. Over to you, our presiding general evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, active listener Toastmaster Vaishnavi, for putting up such a wonderful introduction for your role. And I hope everyone now uh, is aware that there is a listener also. So whatever you speak on this forum is being listened by someone, and she's going to ask questions at the end. She's going to create a quiz of you for you and then ask some questions. So please pay attention to all the players and all the information that you get from this meeting. And I can see guest Lisa also using the word of the day and the idiom of the day. So before I hand over on to the Toastmaster of the day, let me read it out for you. So Lisa, you want to go ahead and say that usage?
No, you can do it.
I can do it. All right.
Sure.
So the word of the day is used by Lisa here. As you can see on the chat, every spring the earth experiences a major renewal. Wonderful, Lisa. And the idiom of the day, time heals all wounds by coming to Sattvic. Thank you so much, Lisa. It's really a wonderful usage that you have used both Sattvic and the idiom of the day together. So I hope everyone is now clear with how to use this word and the idiom of the day. And let me call our Toastmaster of the day to take over the virtual podium.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram, for introducing your wonderful tag team. The tag team play a very important role to make our meeting very interesting and learning. So, as per the theme is heal your life. So, in a word that constantly pulling us in every direction, it is time to PRR, pause, reflect, and reclaim our inner peace. Imagine shedding the invisible weights that hold you back, grudges, doubts, toxic ties that drain our energy. Today, we are diving into the transformative power of healing, starting with our keynote speech, Cord Cutting, a Healing Modality, delivered by incredible Manoj Acharya sir. He's a certified trauma healer. He's a corporate employee. He's a passionate about healing and helping people heal from their childhood trauma. So today, Manoj sir will guide us the art of energetically cutting the unhealthy cords, helping us release what no longer serves us and step into the life of clarity, strength, and freedom. So, as in the one of quote is given, I'm in the process of positive change. Let's embrace that change together because healing isn't just about mending wounds, it is about soaring higher than ever before. Let's welcome our today keynote speaker, Manoj Acharya ji. Please. Yes, please.
Hello, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Manoj Acharya. I am an IT professional and a certified trauma healer. So, first of all, thank you for Toastmaster Vikram Prakash for giving me this opportunity to be here. And thank you, everyone, for having me here. This is a great opportunity for me because we all, apart from our general life, the normal life, we all need some sort of healing in our life. And today it is my pleasure to uh, present one of the greatest modalities of healing called cord cutting. And with all your permission, I'm going to start it. So cord cutting as a healing. Before I start, so I would like to ask everyone a little question. Okay.
Manoj,
Um,
to interrupt you,
yeah,
Manoj, have the sharing
yeah,
rights.
sure.
You got the sharing rights
Yeah,
to share the presentation. Can you please check that?
yeah, I have.
Otherwise, Zoom Master, can you please?
No, I'm not able to share actually.
No,
Now I can, yeah, now I can.
sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Everyone can see the slides.
Yes, yes, we can see it now.
Okay. So before I start with cord cutting, I would like to ask a simple question to everyone. Okay. We all have someone from our life, from our past, from our present, and even from our future also, whose thoughts, actions, or memory still affect our peace. It can be a human being also, it can be a situation also. And I would like to ask everyone, do we have any person in our life whose thoughts even, give us pain or give us heaviness, even when the particular issue has been resolved or that person is not in our proximity? Had anyone had any kind of experience like that?
Yes, I have
Vikram, Purnima? Yeah. So, is that a person or a situation?
both.
Okay, so we have an example. So what happens that sometimes when we come in closer to maybe our friends or family or our professional in our professional life, we come to in contact with our colleagues and vendors, suppliers, everyone who is in contact. Sometimes things don't go away, don't go in a better way, and we develop something which is called invisible wire. We have these wires with everyone, but over the time, these wires, which otherwise we call cords, get heavy, and just drain out our energy. So in that case, what happens is that over the time, even when we are not in contact with the person, that heaviness actually gets over to our mind, and we enter in a constant loop of thoughts about that person. That person is not doing anything to us, but we are in a loop of that particular thoughts and actions and all that, and those memories also that affect our peace also. Now, how to heal this situation? There are multiple modalities in healing, and one of the greatest modality is cord cutting. Now, the simple explanation to cord cutting is whenever we meet someone, right from the starting of our birth to this moment, we have met millions of people, or not the thousands and millions of people. And with every person, we have something called energetic and emotional entanglement. Now, that entanglement rests with us unless we do something about it. Sometimes this entanglement is, happy. Sometimes it's not that good. So today, when we explore cord cutting, we will also learn how cord cutting works in terms of healing those heaviness and those bad types of emotional and energetic entanglement. So, are we ready for the further?
Yes, we are ready, Manoj, but I want anyone else also to come forward and say if you had
Yeah.
any experience, just as I had, uh, if you have anybody in process with whom you are still
If
the
anybody would like
thought,
to share,
yes,
Purnima, you would like to share something?
go ahead.
Yes, yes. I had a relative. Whenever she used to call, I used to get drained out. She goes on and on and on, and it becomes very difficult listening to her or answering. So that is one thing I felt.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Thank you.
So
But
that is a similar,
even when
it's a
she's not,
similar kind of,
even if she's not in
yeah.
front of you, or when she's there in front of you. So the point here that Manoj made is even if the person is not there, still you feel trained, right? So that's what I
Yeah.
think Manoj has mentioned. Sorry, Manoj, go ahead.
Okay. So today we are going to explore a powerful healing practice called cord cutting. Now, cord cutting is a process that helps you release draining emotional ties, and it helps in reclaiming your energy and restore your inner clarity. God cutting, is a spiritual practice of releasing all the toxic emotional ties. Now, when we say toxic, toxic is something, anything or any situation or any human becomes toxic when it doesn't actually give us the positive energy, or it doesn't actually go with the kind of alignment we are in our life. So over the time, some it starts with a negative experience, a little experience, little negative experience, but over the time it turns into toxic. So when I say toxic, toxic means the one which is actually draining her energy and completely putting her into the negative era. Okay. So now what is cord cutting? As I mentioned that there is an emotional entanglement with everyone we have met in our life. So when the things don't go that way, we decide to do something about it. And we decide to end that entanglement, that emotional and energetic entanglement with that person. And that is something which is cord cutting. Okay. Now, what cord cutting actually does? You know, as a process, we understand that cord cutting is a spiritual process where we actually cut the cords. Normally, cord cutting in a simple way, people understand that there is a cord which we cut and that person will go away. But this is more than that. Cord cutting is as a process is more than that. It actually helps in releasing stuck emotional attachments. Sometimes in any of a relationship, we actually uh, form some sort of attachments which are not healthy. So cord cutting helps us release all those stuck emotional attachments, and it helps us clear the draining energy bonds. Sometimes we don't know where is our energy getting leaked out. Okay. It actually helps us identify and clear the draining energy bonds. And there are some relationship where we experience some repetitive patterns. Same type of people come to us, and same type of experiences, same type of negative experiences. So this cord cutting helps us heal those repetitive relationship patterns. And sometimes we enter into some unhealthy emotional loops where we keep thinking about not the person but the kind of bad emotions or bad kind of feeling that person gave us. So cord cutting actually helps us in removing that unhealthy emotional loop and untangle the memories that keeps you pulling back. Memories play a very vital role in our life. Even the person is not around us, even the situation is over, even the experience is years back. We have the experience years back, and still the memory which actually keeps us haunting about that person, situation, or any kind of loss we have had in our life. So cord cutting, what does is that it actually helps us untangle the memory that keeps us pulling back. Okay, now let us understand cord cutting in a more better way. Every relationship which we have in with everyone, we create invisible wires between us and the other person. Some wires feel supportive, and loving and nourishing. I personally have many people in my life where I feel when I talk to the certain people, I feel hopeful. One of the example is Vikram, Toastmaster Vikram. The other day, I was having a conversation with Vikram, and I told him that Vikram, whenever I talk to you, my heart fills with hope. So this is healthy chord, right? Sometimes the connection, the invisible wires, the entanglement which we have others is not that much, healthy. I had a very, very negative kind of employer earlier, and when I used to speak to my employer, the boss, I felt very happy, drained, and there are a lot of things unresolved because the kind of job I was given and the kind of processes I was given, they were not matching. So there's always a confusion, lack of clarity in my life at that time. So I left that job not because of the job and process. I left that job because of that person. That person was actually, making me feel that I am not up to the alignment which I should be in my life. You know, and I tolerated that person for a few months. Then I left the job, but the circling of thoughts and the feelings and emotions kept me in that loop. Then I found something called cord cutting. I did it, and I found that, even if that person is in my life or not, he's around me or not, cord cutting made me aware that it's not actually the person making me feel bad or happy. It's actually the kind of entanglement. And I actually term that entanglement as happy or unhealthy. So when I had first experience with cord cutting, after that I felt that 80% of my all the unhealthy thoughts were removed. And in the second session of cord cutting, I completely forgive that person. And, I had very good experience that the circling of negative thoughts were removed. And I was in a better position to understand what exactly, going within my life. Okay. So in my life, when I did cord cutting, I've done it for many times. But I just shared my experience first time with when I did it for my boss. So it helps me remove everything, unhealthy, draining thoughts, outdated connections, and, keeping everything positive in my life and draining thoughts, removing the draining thoughts and everything negative. It was removed. It was a very blissful experience when I got it. Now, when we understand cord cutting, there are certain things which cord cutting does and certain things which cord cutting doesn't do. So let's see what cord cutting actually does. Okay, it gives psychological closure. Okay, this is very important. Sometimes in any relationship, when we don't talk to a person or there's any misunderstanding, or we are constantly in the loop of going back to the memories, replaying memories, we kind of need a closure from that person, whether it is any kind of relation, a committed relationship, a romantic relationship, or any a friendship which just gets broken, or someone ghosts us. So it cord cutting what gives us without involving that person, it gives us a psychological closure so that we come out of that particular zone which is actually putting us on a heavy pedestal. And second, it reprograms subconscious patterns. Now, what is subconscious pattern? We all are healers, okay? We have listened to a lot of, healing modalities. We have gone through healing modalities, and we have attended a lot of workshops. So we already understand what is subconscious and what is subconscious pattern. When we are, stuck in a loop of emotional and kind of heaviness and memory, unhealthy memories. Cord cutting, what does is that it actually helps me to reprogram all that thing which is going deep within my subconscious. And as I mentioned earlier, also we enter into some sort of emotional habit loops. We kind of feel the same emotion and we kind of play the same memory. It actually cord cutting just interrupts that process and helps me get back on the good emotion, or what I should say, the balanced emotion, the grounded emotions. Okay. Now, what it next does is that it gives your nervous system a reset. Now, nervous system is entirely a different, uh, what I should say, that nervous system is the backbone of our personality and of our entire life. When our nervous system doesn't feel safe, we are not in alignment with our life. We are not in alignment with our thoughts also. So, what cord cutting does is that it gives our nervous system a complete reset. When we say reset, is that our nervous system starts feeling safe because we are not entangled with those emotions, with those unhealthy patterns, and everything which is draining our energy. And the most important thing, which what I feel is that what cord cutting does is that it activates self responsibility. I personally felt it when I did cord cutting for many times. I came to understand that it is not everyone's responsibility to making me feel happy. It is my responsibility also to make me happy, make something for me. creating situations that are happy for me, and I should be the responsible for that. I should not give anybody the pleasure to disturb my peace, disturb my emotional balance. So self responsibility is when we are, out of that heavy and negative entanglement. So self responsibility also comes when, when we do successful cord cutting, I personally understand that, when I take everything into my hands, that making me feel happy is my responsibility, and I have to do it. And I do not have any kind of unreasonable expectation from other. So cord cutting does activates that power of taking the responsibility on our own shoulders. And every kind of pain which we have or had with any relationship or any entanglement, any negative thoughts, it's cord cutting breaks that repetitive pain cycle also. When we come out of that particular zone, it actually gives us the relief of coming out of that pain, which is coming in cyclic environments with us. Okay, now every modality, every healing process, when we go for that, we have heard about a lot of healing processes also. There are some things which we say expectations. Okay, so to keep the expectations realistic, cord cutting does not do certain things. Okay, so let's go to them. It doesn't erase memories. This is the most important and profound thing. uh, when I spoke to a person about cord cutting few weeks back, they said that, will cord cutting erase the memories of that particular negative person from my life? I said no, because it doesn't erase memories, but it gives us a new perspective to look at the memories of that person or the situation. So we should always know that cord cutting will never actually erase the memories from our system. Okay, second thing, it doesn't magically change the other person, because cord cutting is not about changing the person, whether it is me or the other person. It's always about the perspective, the kind of connection, the kind of entanglement which is between two people. When I go through the cord cutting and my perspective changes, then and when I take the power back to me and that person or situation doesn't have any power on me, then I can say that magically it can change the situation, but it will never magically change the other person. And third, it doesn't force people out of our life. The most beautiful thing of cord cutting is that the negative person or the negative situation, it always remains in our life. What it does is, it actually gives us the vision and the perspective to look at things from a different point of view. And that actually fixes a lot of things. uh, Whether it is one negative person or 1,000 negative person, if I have a good perspective about my emotions, about the people, about the relationship, then it doesn't affect us anymore. So cord cutting will never force people out of my life or anyone's life. Okay, it doesn't fix abusive relationship. As I mentioned, uh, the perspective and the vision and the kind of, independence in the emotional connection, emotional cord, and emotional entanglement. It doesn't fix abusive relationship, but actually fixes that particular mindset, fixes that particular perspective, which I need to fix the relationships. And next, it doesn't override your free will. Oh, that's a beautiful thing to understand. We all understand free will, okay? So it doesn't override our free will. Now, what is free will? Whatever I can do, whatever other can do, you know, and when I say I take the responsibility on my own shoulder, that is also a form of free will, that I take back the power, I take everything in my hands, and that is the real kind of free will. And cord cutting will never interrupt in my understanding about the free will. So I'm always free to choose the kind of experience I have, kind of people I have in my life. Now, over the time, if it turns out to be bad or heavy or negative, still I have the free will to come out of the situation, to pull me back from that situation. And that's a beautiful thing. It doesn't replace real world actions like boundaries or communication. Now, when we say boundaries and communication in normal life, people don't understand that what are the healthy boundaries or what are the strong boundaries. So when we have healthy boundaries, nothing affects us. And cord cutting does makes us understand what are boundaries, what are unhealthy boundaries, and what are healthy boundaries. And also, it actually gives us the power to communicate our needs, our perspective in a better way with other person. Okay, cord cutting is internal liberation, not external control. This is perfectly, summarizes the entire definition of cord cutting. When we work on ourselves, I'm not talking about just cord cutting. Any healing process, any healing modality which exists in this world, it is always about working on ourselves. It is about the internal journey. It is not about the external journey. Most of the people, 90%, I would say 95% of the people, always trying to fix something externally in their life. They don't go internal. There's no inward journey in their life. So when we come in contact with healing, and especially the processes like cord cutting, we come to know that there is a vast journey which goes inward, which we have to do. And cord cutting makes us understand that the healing is internal liberation. I have to liberate myself from internally, not from the external control. I cannot control anybody else in my life, any situation in my life. But yes, what I can control is my perspective, my vision, and my approach towards anything, whether it is a human or a situation. Okay. Lastly, cord cutting doesn't fix your life, it creates the inner space so that you can. Uh, I just mentioned that when we go through cord cutting, it fixes a lot of things, not outside. It fixes a lot of things in me, in myself. And then when I look at my life from a different perspective, I have that inner space, I have that inner feeling that now I can fix my life, whatever in whatever way I want to fix it. That's the power. Okay, Vikram, can we have does anyone have anything to say, or any
Yes,
questions, or yeah,
yes. You can check if there are anyone has any experience like you mentioned, Manoj, so that
yeah,
we if there are anyone who wants to have any share the experience about Godcut, about
okay,
their experience with someone. So
okay,
do you
okay,
anyone
all
have
every
do anyone have anybody in your life who are not able to forget or forgive, and he keeps coming, and then because of that your day-to-day routine gets disturbed? Would you like to share? I think Purnima was raising her hand, but I think she already did it. Sejal, would you like to
yeah,
share anything?
yeah.
No, not exactly.
Not exactly, all right. Okay. Fine, then we can move on, Manoj. We will take the questions in the end. Okay, I think
Yeah,
Purnima is
sure.
again saying that she can share something. Purnima, if you want, you can
Yeah.
share. You're on mute, Purnima, if you're talking.
Ah. Okay. I would like to say
Mm.
uh, I had I had spoken about the relative, right? So
Mm,
earlier I used to feel very bad. I used to get drained off. But now I have learned a little bit. So whenever that person calls or when she comes, I don't feel anything. I have healed myself. That is what I would like to say. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Purnima.
thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's move on. Uh, what happens after cord cutting? Personally, what I would like to say that it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful experience. Sometimes it feels blessing. Uh, I mentioned that I had a bad experience with my boss, and when I heard about cord cutting, you know, the most beautiful thing is that I do not have to convince myself that I am right and that person is wrong. That entire loop of uh, repetitive thoughts is gone. Now there's no wrong or right in that. Now it's just the understanding that that person also exists in this world and I also exist in the world. That person can have his own approach or his own thinking about that individuality, which I understand for myself also and for that person also. So what happens after cord cutting is that everyone has different situations. I may have a different situation, and any other person or can also have a different situation. Like, for example, Purnima just mentioned about that relative who's not, you know, who is not up to the mark, or what we should say that always draining and leaking the energy. So I had a different experience with my boss. Someone can have a experience with relative also, and some other person can also have experience with a family person or a friend also. So everyone has different experience, and everyone experiences healing modalities differently. So everyone experiences cord cutting also differently. Most common experience is a sense of liberation, which I just mentioned that when I forgive myself, when I forgive the other person, and I understand the situation very well, and my power is with me. So that's the profound happening which happens after the cord cutting. Cord cutting does emotional release. You may feel lighter as though a weight has been lifted because it was not the weight of that person or the situation. It was the weight of that particular, veil of thoughts which I was carrying inside me. Clarity. Thoughts stop looping around that person. This feels like an achievement because if we are looping around the thoughts, he was wrong, I am right, and why this happens to me, then all these thoughts get clear when we go through the cord cutting. Shift in relationship, changes in dynamic with people I have. Like I mentioned that I have now I don't frequently talk to my the ex boss, but yes, when I talk to him now, it's not that bad, and it doesn't gives me any kind of negative experience. I just go with the flow and I can talk to them. So that shift in relationships comes with cord cutting. Stronger boundaries. Yeah, this is a very important topic, as I mentioned earlier also, that people need to understand that we when we move in life, we have multiple types of relationship, and if we do not have stronger boundaries, then we ought to get into the loop of all that negativity. Cord cutting makes us understand about the stronger boundaries. Heightened intuition. Those of my healer friends, where they will come to know that we have increased awareness about ourselves, what we are, what our needs, and what our desire. So intuition getting increased is one of the profound results of cord cutting. More energy. Now, when I stop leaking my energy over a bad person, over a bad situation, I can use that stored energy anywhere else, and I do not leak the energy. That's one of the benefits of cord cutting. Better sleep, this is very simple. When my nervous system feels relaxed, safe, when I'm feeling happy within myself, when I care about myself, when I'm totally open to myself, open to my needs, and open to my understanding, open to my approaches, then my nervous system feels very relaxed, and that can convert into better sleep. Freedom to move on. Yeah, this is like a freedom, actual freedom. When we are stuck in negative loop, we don't actually feel free to go anywhere in our life. And cord cutting, just cuts the cord of that unhealthy dependence on others for emotional and energetic needs. So freedom to move on is another best thing which happens after cord cutting. Healing process. Um, it's normal to feel emotional when I when I had my third or fourth cord cutting experience in another situation, I felt like I should cry. I didn't cry that, but I should cry because I felt so relaxed. I felt so blessed that over the time, when you're stuck up, when you're carrying the weight of that particular those those emotional negative emotions and negative feelings, then once you go through the healing process, then uh, we allow ourselves to feel emotionally free also. That's the great feeling. Okay. Uh, Now every healing has some side effects also. Because we have a body, we have a soul, we have a mind, we have emotions, we have feeling. So somewhere, we are uh, when we go through a healing, something changes in ourselves, something changes physically in our body, something changes in our energy, something changes at our emotional level. So there are some temporary side effects, and I'd like to mention that feeling tired. This is common because our nervous system is actually recalibrating, rewiring itself so that that emptiness which came after that negative loop just cleared. So our system just recalibrates and try to fill it with something more positive. Emotional release, as I mentioned, that sometimes people feel crying and they don't know what to do. So crying is the most common thing which happens to everyone, and I think crying is a positive process. Some people do journaling also, and random memories surfacing because when we when our memory is clear from a particular negative situation, another type of memories start filling in that. So that's a normal situation. Over the time, it just goes away. We have sudden dreams, subconscious emptying old files. So when a lot of things clears within our system, within our subconscious, it is always trying to fill with something, and that can result into sudden dreams. Feeling weirdly empty. Yeah, this is overall a common situation where when we are constantly thinking about a person and situation, and suddenly that is healed, then that weird kind of emptiness just comes up, and we try to adjust ourselves with our energy for that. Old emotions leaving your body. Sometimes the body purges stored stress. This can also result in, fever also. Some people have experienced fever also because their body just, recalibrated, and body just trying to adjust itself. What is missing inside me? So when this happens, fever is can also sometimes be experienced, and all these temporary side effects can last from 24 hours to 7 days. And lastly, uh, what I would like to say is not just for the cord cutting, for all the types of healing modalities, they give us something called freedom. Okay, freedom at multiple levels, freedom at emotional level, freedom at feelings level, freedom at subconscious level, freedom in thinking, freedom in approach, freedom in free will also. So any modality which we practice gives us the freedom to choose ourselves again and again. And I would like to quote an experience that we all have experienced the GPS in our vehicles. Okay, when we take a wrong turn in the GPS, it never actually scolds us. It never actually speaks a negative tone with us. If you take a wrong turn, it will say, okay, just if you have already taken a wrong turn, just take the left or right and go back to the same route which we are trying to follow. It never actually talk to us in a bad way. Okay, you took a bad turn, I'm not going to talk to you. Okay, now you're on your own. GPS is something, a very good experience of positivity in our life. So why? Because GPS gives us freedom to even do mistakes in our life, even do take wrong turns in our life. And healing is the process to fix it. So that's all from me for today about cord cutting. I think over to you, Vikram.
Yeah, thank you so much, Manoj. I think the Toastmaster of the day is JK Arora sir. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Wonderful. Wow. Lot of key takeaway we have. Thank you, Manoj Acharya ji. So we have a great takeaway today. Renewal of energy with cord cutting and heal to have to letting up. Forgiveness. We should forgive everyone and we should reprogram ourselves, making always positive. Great. So there should be no negative thoughts, zero holds, freedom, and great example like GPS. So all has been registered in our mind, and we learn a lot from you. Thank you, sir. And so let's letting go means to come to the realization that some people are part of your history, but not part of your destiny. So
So,
anyone like to share us more about Manoj sir
Yeah.
cord cutting?
Anyone has any questions which
Yeah,
they want
please.
to ask?
yes, I think two people are raising their hands. I think three members are raising their hands. Please go ahead in that order. Would you like to share Shahid first?
Yes, Vikram. So thank you, Manoj sir. So this is the first time I heard about this cord cutting. So and I have listened to you, and you have explained such a beautiful way. And I have few queries, like so as it is the first time I'm hearing, so I got these queries. Maybe these not might be valid questions. Maybe just to clarify those things, I'm just asking. So it's like, as you mentioned, it's the emotional bonding which we have, or the normal connectivity which we have people to resolving these things, right? So
Yeah.
we already, let's say, like reading the books and getting the knowledge and resolving the things. All these things are there, or doing some meditation and yoga and calming ourselves and controlling our thoughts. So if you compare these things with the cord cutting, how it is different, or how it is adding more value in this resolving these conflicts and all.
See, meditation has a different purpose. Every healing modality has a different purpose. They are at a certain level, they are all connected. They all allow us to work on ourselves from internal part, not the external part. But every modality has its purpose. Meditation helps us to be grounded. Okay, cord cutting helps us to be grounded as well as cut the emotional ties with another person. Okay, meditation will take you to a place where you feel, relaxed, you feel very calm, you feel very composed. But that once the meditation is over, after some time, maybe half an hour or 1 hour, after 1 hour, when you go back in life, you have to face the same people. You have to face the same boss, same relatives, same kind of negative entanglement. But how do what is the particular modality which actually frees me from that for forever? Okay, that is where cord cutting comes in effect. Meditation is like daily thing which we have to do. Cord cutting is not daily thing, where if I have some situation in our life and I can go for cord cutting for multiple sessions, then it can clear that particular negative entanglement, and that is for forever.
Okay. So one more question, sir. So as you said, you are a IT professional and you have learned this cord cutting thing. So if we also want to pursue this one, so how it is and where we can do these things?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry for that.
you can learn. Yeah,
Manoj, can you please
go
stop
ahead,
sharing?
Vikram.
I can spotlight you and Shahid. If you can stop sharing, I can spotlight both of you. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so as far as learning cord cutting is that there are multiple resources available on internet, also YouTube also, and I know some of the healers, those actually perform the process of cord cutting. That is when you can learn also cord cutting, how you can do it on yourself, and you can go through the actual session also where you wanted to heal some situation in your life. So I'll share that in the group also, that you can go through those options, and then you can register there them, and then can learn cord cutting very well.
Okay. And to become a certified cord cutting professional, so do we need to write any exam or something?
No. When it comes to healing, it's more about your personal experience, how you go through that. You know, I never actually thought about taking healing as a professional one because I wanted to heal myself first, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So, your own experiences, you give yourself certification that now you're ready to heal yourself and you heal others. That is the most profound certificate which you give to yourself. As far as the professional certifications, there are multiple institutions and multiple healers also they give certification. But as far as exam is concerned, it's not very easy, very tough, and it's just some questions about yourself, what you understand about that. Nothing. There's no particular exam for that. Going through healing experience itself is an exam which we have to pass.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shahid, for asking that question. So next we have a doctor who is a regular visitor of our club, Toastmaster Mary. Would you like to introduce yourself before you? Yeah.
Hello, Mary.
Thank you. Thank you, Vikram. I'm a medical doctor. I'm a Malaysian and I'm based in the Philippines. I do a lot of alternative healing, past life regression, Smriti meditation, you name it, because while I have my patients, I can also get them to do emotional healing because I'm a
The connection
Is
got
that me
interrupted.
who is not able to hear her or
Yeah, I think
everyone?
the connection with her got
Everyone, we could not
interrupted.
hear.
I think
Okay.
she froze. None of us can
She
hear her.
froze. Yeah.
So can we
So,
move on with guest Lisa's question in the meantime?
yeah, while she comes back, we can take another question.
Fine. So then in that
Okay,
case,
so I don't want to cut Dr. Mary off. I've known her for a long time. She's amazing. Anyway, so you talked a lot about relationships with people and cord
Yeah.
cutting those, but
Yeah.
I've suffered tremendously from a lot of physical challenges and surgeries, and I carry that with me all the time. Is there a
Okay.
way of cord cutting and minimizing the impact that it's having on me emotionally?
Exactly. Exactly. That's a beautiful question. Lisa, you said that physically you have some challenges, right?
Yes.
So, where do the challenges come? There's
So like
always something,
like what part of
let
my
me,
body?
yeah, exactly.
So seven
When
years
when our
ago,
emotions,
seven
yeah,
years
when our
ago,
emotion,
I received a new kidney, and I herniated 2 days afterwards, and they cannot fix the hernia, and the hernia has
Mhm.
gotten bigger, and it makes it very difficult for me with dysautonomia, POTS syndrome, and it also makes it very hard to walk and to balance and to feel comfortable living within my body.
Okay, so let me explain it. What happens is that, in your condition, the medication has to be gone through. Okay, you have to consult the doctors. Whatever treatment you're currently getting, you have to go with that. But every kind of imbalance which we experience in our body, whether it is a headache or it is a heartbreak, a heart attack, or any kind of pain, whichever, it starts first in our emotional body. There is something which connects our emotional side and our physical side. Okay, so as you mentioned that you have a kidney replacement, right? Have you ever experienced that, before the kidney replacement or before 7 years back, few even a couple years or more earlier to that, Was there any kind of emotional imbalance going in your life? Sometimes, we carry so many things from our childhood or maybe the growing years. Those thoughts keep circling in our subconscious. We don't know. In our conscious mind, we think that we are happy. We're all happy. But we at a subconscious level, keeping everything, our body remembers everything. Our subconscious mind actually remembers everything. It has everything stored. So somewhere I feel that there may be some sort of experience which created some sort of imbalance, emotional imbalance that turned into energetic imbalance. And when energetic imbalance appears, then it actually starts showing up in your body. Over the time, it shows up in some serious conditions also. So when I say people have cancer, I say the people have cancer because they don't have happy cells in your body in their body. And why they do not have happy cells in their body? Because they're emotional imbalance. They are emotionally completely imbalanced. They are not attempting to forgive other people and forgive themselves. We take care of emotions on a very less level, on a lower level. That shows up sometimes in our body. And I think that is what happening with you right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Anybody else? Any questions?
I think in the interest of time, okay, we have one question from, we'll take one question from evaluator Pratik. Pratik,
Yeah,
please go.
sure.
Yeah. First of all, thanks for enlightening us with such a wonderful topic. And maybe I joined a little late, but I was able to understand the depth of it. And the last answer which you have given to Lisa, I think, was uh, has clarified many doubts. How it starts when we go to physical, and then finally how we can come out of it. Uh, just last point, if since I joined late, I would like to have your contact. If at all I will be able to contact, can you share? Is it possible? That's all from
Yeah,
my side.
sure.
Yes.
Vikram has all the contact details, and if you
Okay,
are in
fine.
that Sattvic group, if you are in that Sattvic group, I can share my contact details. No
Yes,
problem.
please, please. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, Manoj, please put your contact number on the chat so that if anyone else
Yeah,
wants
sure.
to contact you in future, they will be just type your contact number.
Yeah, sure. I'll definitely share after the session. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think there are no other questions. So in the interest of time, we will conclude our keynote session. So thank you so much, Manoj Acharya ji, for coming forward and giving us this session. I think everyone now has a fair idea about what cord cutting is all about. And yeah, you are in your keynote session, you mentioned about one of your experience with your boss and then how it affected your journey of in your career. Similarly, all of us have such characters, right? I think one of at some point I think we have to take up some modality to forgive the other person or move forward in our life. I think people would have got a fair idea about what cord cutting is all about and how it's helping us in coming getting our power back or our energy back. And it's been so nice having you here, and thank you so much, Manoj. And then we have Mary Thomas now back. If she want to ask her the same question, we'll give her a chance again and before we move on.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Is
Dr. Mary,
Mary
are you
there?
back?
Yes, I'm here. I think I'll go off cam so
Sure.
that
Mhm.
I can conserve my internet. My question was, can we do cord cutting for past lives? And
Well,
number two is how many times do we have to have sessions in order to clear up one person or one event? That's all.
okay. Well, cord cutting is does for the situation or a purpose, and it doesn't require that person or situation to be in your mind and to be around. So yes, cord cutting can be done for the past life. If you think that there is something coming from your past life, you can actually cord cut, uh, remembering that situation. the current situation, and automatically when the session is over, your cord, which is coming from the past life, automatically be cut. And second question, how many sessions? That depends basically on the gravity of the situation. I did it twice with my boss, and third time, I didn't require to do it for my boss. Okay, but in some cases, people can go for 5 sessions also, 6 sessions also. It depends how much I'm allowing myself to be freed from those negative thoughts. Okay, it depends. It is my permission which I have to give myself so that I can heal faster. Okay, sometimes people can also heal in one session, and in 5 sessions also. So it basically depends on the on particularly situation and the person, and then the understanding of the person. And Dr. Mary, I'd like to say one more thing. As a healer, I love to talk to doctors. One of my best friend is a doctor. He's a homeopathic doctor, and he loves talking to me because he is healing the physical part. And sometimes when he is stuck somewhere, he calls me that this patient is having this kind of situation, and then I tell him that it's not the medicinal, it's about the emotional. And then this is a beautiful relationship. I really respect doctors and I love them a lot because they are next to God to save the people. So thank you so much for giving me opportunity to answer your question.
Absolutely. And also, I work the same way. Even though I'm an allopathic doctor, I always take the patient aside and have another chat with them because, as I mentioned earlier, all diseases come from the mind. Thank you very much.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Manoj.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manoj, once again for that lovely session. So now let's move on with our regular session of Toastmasters. So now let me call upon our Toastmaster of the day, J.K. Rasa, to take.
Thank you, Manoj
Vikram.
sir, for clearing our doubts. Now moving to our regular meeting. So I invite Toastmaster Pratik, the evaluator of today and district level award winner. First, he came first recently, and he has to please introduce the
Vikram, I'd
speaker,
like to say something.
Toastmaster Parinata. Icebreaker speech. Yes,
Yeah,
Toastmaster Pratik.
Sorry,
I think
yeah.
Mr. Manoj Acharya wants to say something. Yeah, just a minute.
Um, Vikram, I have to actually rush somewhere. So since my session is over, so can I leave and go to...
Yes, please
Okay,
speak.
thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you all for having me in the session, and uh, all my hearty congratulations to you for all your healing journeys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the fellow Toastmasters. I'm the evaluator for the speaker Toastmaster Parinitha. Toastmaster Parinitha is attending her first speech, which is the most prestigious speech for anybody's life. If you want to change yourself, she is going to attempt that. And it requires dare. I'm telling you, it requires a lot of guts to come on stage for the first time because that can change your entire journey. So she's going to do that. I'm really proud of her. She has taken that attempt. So her speech is icebreaker speech, and her speech title will be about herself. And she will be speaking for 4 to 6 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Parinitha, or over to PM Audio of the Day, Toastmaster J.K. Arora, for calling her. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. So now we invite our for keynote speak. So icebreaker is Toastmaster Parinita.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Today, my speech title is about me.
Is it
First
possible
of
to
all,
switch on the camera? Is it possible?
uh, okay, sir.
Yeah. And somebody can spotlight her? Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for providing this opportunity. It was a great pleasure to introduce myself in front of you. My name is Parnita Mudragada. I am from Rajahmundry, which locates in the state of Andhra Pradesh, India. I am currently doing my BTech in the stream of data science, third year, from ISTS Women's Engineering College. I belongs to nuclear family. There are three members in my family: my mother, my father, and me. My father is a businessman, and my mother is good homemaker. My parents always treat me as a friend and also suggest that I make my life decisions. My life is fulfilled because of my lovely parents. In everyone's life, there is a one person to share everything. In my life, it's my father. I usually talk to my father every evening to tell something about my thoughts and feelings. Whenever I feel sad, he is the one who motivates with his words. He always gives me good suggestions. He guides me on social etiquette. I believe he is the honest and reliable person. He also trusts me and has confidence in me. I am grateful for his presence in my life. His love is selfless and unconditional. So, in everyone's life, friends are the most important part. In my perception, having a supportive friend is a wonderful gift. Actually, I have to thank God because I have so many friends, those who always supports me. And my hobbies are cooking, listening to music. I also like to play badminton in my free time. Sometimes I like to be alone because at that time I recharge myself. It clears my mind and it improves my creativity, and I become more focused. My strengths are: I am self-motivating person and hard worker. I am a quick learner and believe in the learning from the past mistakes. I have also done an internship at Techlo and HackerRank. I have learned new skills in that internship. My short term goal is to get a job in a reputed company, and long term goal is to become more responsible and to achieve high level position in my profession. And I want to keep an orphan home by providing good food, education, all needs of the children. Actually, I like to spend time with children. I am very glad that I am one of the member of the Toastmaster. When I heard about Toastmaster, I was very tensed. My thoughts are like, how can I be a member in Toastmasters without knowing anyone? But now it helps me to develop in public speaking, like practice and improve various aspects of public speaking, including structuring speeches also, using voice and body language effectively. It develops leadership skills by taking and roles in meeting. It helps to communicate with others. It builds my self confidence, personal growth, and I observed very supportive environment in our Sattvic Toastmasters. And thank you for spending your valuable time on my icebreaker speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pranita. It is very good. So let's motivate and give a good comments on the chat box so that next time more motivation you'll get. She will get it.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll request everyone to maybe in 1 minute we'll give for that. Okay, thank you everyone. And now we come to our next part of the table topic sessions. So Now I'll request Toastmaster Sapna to take our table topic. So since time is less, 15 minutes we can allot for that. Please go ahead. Toastmaster Sapna.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Your voice is regular. If
Can
you
you
can,
hear me?
yeah, you can tune your voice. Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I think there is some connection in your speaker.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you.
But we are hearing some disturbance in your voice. Whenever you speak, there is some disturbance.
Just a second.
What would it be like without the headset?
No. I'm clear.
You try without your headset. I think your
Okay.
headset.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you speak?
Hello.
Yeah, it's much better now.
Yes, can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear you. Much.
Okay. Yes. Thank you for delay. Sorry for delay. Okay, it's good morning, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and your guests. The purpose of the topic is have practice thinking and speaking on their feet. The impromptu speaking helps to develop communication skills, listening, thinking,
Still there is
organizing,
a
and
issue.
delivering. To help you, oh, I'm really sorry about this.
Yeah.
Still there is a lot of
So,
disturbance.
Yeah. So I believe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So you can try.
can you again?
Can you try joining on a mobile if possible? Not if not.
Yes, that will help.
Yes, I'm done. Give me just 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the microphone is having some issue.
Is that your daughter,
Yes.
Vikram? Yeah.
That's.
She's adorable. I always love having her at our meetings. She makes them so special.
She wants to wave a hand, but I'm not able to on my video. She says hi to all of you.
Hi. We miss you.
Hi.
Actually,
There
she
you are. Now I see you. You're
yesterday.
getting so big.
Yeah. She lost her first two tooth, and then she's feeling so embarrassed to come on camera.
Does the tooth fairy come there?
Yes. Tooth fairy came yesterday. No, she came. No, she came. That's me only. All right. Sapna, can you speak now?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, much
Much
better.
better. Much better.
Okay. I will start again.
Yes,
Great,
please.
thank you.
Yes. Okay. Good morning, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. The purpose of table topic is to have member practice thinking and speaking on their feet. The impromptu speaking helps to develop communication skill, listening, thinking, and the delivering. To help you practice today, I have prepared a few topics that will help you meet this goal. Hopefully will help you meet this goal. Toastmasters have a tradition of getting as many people to speak in a meeting as possible. The table topic round tries to uphold this value by providing everyone an opportunity to speak. I encourage everyone to give it a try. I may randomly call anyone to participate, or you can volunteer yourself. For further benefit of guests, I will read the topic twice. Also, reiterating what a grammarian said, you are urged to use word of the day and a phrase of the day during the table topic round. I think timer already gave about timing rules and timing about table topics. So now I want who will be the first volunteer for a table topic. Anyone? Or shall I pick? Okay, Toastmaster Pratik. Okay, Toastmaster Pratik, your question is, what is in one small habit that has helped you heal emotionally or mentally? What is this one small habit that has helped you heal emotionally or mentally? Over to you, Toastmaster Pratik.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Sapna, for this wonderful topic. What is one habit which has helped me emotionally and in every respect of my life is self-talk. Talking to yourself. We are talking to so many people of this world. We are trying to, make a wonderful image in front of everybody whomsoever we meet, whether it is our professional journey in which our bosses are there, our colleagues are there. We are trying to prove them that how we are. We are trying to prove them that how we are better at so many things, and we are telling good things about ourselves. In our family also, as maybe a parent or a brother or a sister, we are trying to tell that how we are better. But are we giving time to ourselves to talk to ourselves and understand what we are, really what we are saying? Do we mean it? If we mean it, my dear friends, we can change this entire world. We can change the thought process. I believe in this one mantra, which is always there with me, and I always keep it in my mind, that be the change. Be the change you wish to see. And how it can happen? When you will talk to yourself, when you will do that self-talk, then only you can make a difference. What is possible. Then at that point of time, you doesn't require anybody in your office to prove that what you are doing is right. You don't have to market yourself that okay, what I am doing we should follow. In the same way, in the family also, if you are doing the self talk, if you are aware of yourself, you can bring the change by doing the things rather than by telling the things that you should do this, you should do that. In conclusion, I would like to say that the one thing which I like to do always to control my emotions, to understand my emotions and take right and positive actions from that is self-talk. My dear friends, talk to yourself. You will be able to talk to this entire world. Over to you, table topic master Sapna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik, for this wonderful habit we will carry through our life journey. Thank you so much. So, who will be the next? Shall I pick it?
Yeah, can we have some guests and then we can also.
Yes.
Yeah, listener Vaishnavi is raising her hand.
Okay. Toastmaster Vaishnavi, your question. What does self-love mean to you in your daily life? What does self-love mean to you in your daily life? Toastmaster Vaishnavi.
Okay. Thank you so much, Table Topic Master, for giving such a wonderful topic. And thank you so much, as I love to speak about myself. So, this topic is very relevant for me. Okay. So, what does self love mean for me in a daily life? Self love is something like previously Toastmaster Pratik mentioned, that talking to yourself, questioning yourself. Similarly, in my side also, I can say that giving a little bit time, you can even say giving a me time to yourself, is something which is really necessary. You are giving your time, you in your work, in your, in your some. See, I am a college student, so I give time to my assignments, to my projects, to my books and copy. But there is there is a need of giving time to yourself. And whenever I feel that I'm feeling a little bit unstable or something disappointed by myself or anybody, I just used to go to my roof. At the daytime, I used to look at the trees, the plants, the day, you know, you can say the sunshine. Okay. And at the night time, I used to look at the moon, which really makes me feel calm and stay happy, feels me stay stable. So for me, it is spending time for myself is self-love for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaishnavi. What a beautiful thought you have. Okay, shall I pick a guest?
Yes, please, you can pick.
Uh,
I think we have
yeah.
the guest, Abhiram and Surender. Then I will take my talk.
Okay. 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 Can I ask Surendra? Surendra, can you unmute yourself? Okay.
Yeah, hi, Joshi.
Okay. Okay. So your question, who is one person who has helped you heal or grow and how? Who is one person who has helped you heal or grow and how? Mr. Surendra.
Yeah, yeah, my sister is for helping for me. When I'm depression, she is motivating for me, and she gave some thoughts do like this, and she gave more motivation for me. When I'm depression, uh, for suppose recently I lose my job. That time I'm fully in depression. That time my sister gives some motivation. Okay, you can try. After that, you can get somewhere. Okay, and she gave more like motivation, and she's spending more time for me. And she teach me how to talk with other, how to uh, that's it.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Surender. And really, you have a wonderful sister with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Swapna.
Yes, yes. Now the next, Mr. Modaka, right? You want to try it?
Yeah, it's Abhiram.
Abhiram, I'm really sorry. Yes, Abhiram. Okay, your question is that what is belief you had to unlearn to heal your life? What is belief you had to unlearn to heal your life?
Abhiram, would you like to take this topic?
Or shall I change?
I think Abhiram is there or yet not there. I think he has left the room. Yeah.
Okay, 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 okay.
You can check with Noor if Noor wants to take a topic. Toastmaster Noor, DTM Noor, would you like to take a topic?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Is it the
Yes.
same topic you want to give me, Madam Toastmaster?
Yes.
Shall I? Okay, you can take the same topic. Can I repeat it?
Please.
Yeah. What is a belief you had to unlearn to heal your life? What is a belief you had to unlearn to heal your life? DTM Noor, over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. A very good morning to you all. Now, how many of you think that your beliefs determine your life? Raise your hand. Right. Now, we had a session today on emotional cord cutting. That is totally a belief that when you believe strongly that you want to cut an emotional bond with something which troubles you, then you will cut the bond. It's like a placebo effect. Like my wife thinks that she has a headache, then she has a headache. If you think that you are not doing well, you won't do well. So your beliefs determine your reality. So if I have to undo something which is not that great in my life, I just need to strongly believe enough so that I can undo those changes. Like we have quantum entanglement. Somebody spoke about quantum entanglement, right? So two different separate bodies separated by infinite distance, let's say, right, are entangled. So the effect of one uh, particle happening at that place affects the particle at another place. What do we understand from that? We understand that there are things which are related which we cannot perceive through our common sense. And we can undo the changes if we put in enough intention into it. So your intention matters, and your belief in what you believe truly matters. So next time, if you want a healthy life, a prosperous life, or a life which is free of a lot of obstacles, you just need to believe that my life is going to be like that. The biggest obstacle which you face is your own mind. It will tell you from your past experience that life is not always a bed of roses. I believed something, but it didn't turn out to be right. Right? So let go of that thought. If you believe strongly enough, you can actually make anything happen in your life. Back to you, Madam Deepta.
Thank you, DTM Noor. What a wonderful message you pass on. Thank you. So, do we have a time? We can ask for one more question. Um,
Yes, we can take one more.
okay. Who want to participate? Shall I pick
Yeah,
from
you
the
can
crowd?
pick Ron from the.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
We can give it to Aniket.
Yeah,
Okay. Aniket?
Aniket, we can try.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. Aniket, your question. What simple activity instantly lifts your mood or brings you peace? What simple activity instantly lifts your mood or brings you peace? Toastmaster Aniket.
Maybe Vikram, will you time Aniket?
Yes, I will time him.
Yeah. But a simple activity instantly uh, lifts your mood and gives you peace. Yeah, so basically, uh, there can be like many activities which can help me in lifting my mood and making me more happier. For example, like sometimes I yeah, so for example, like sometimes just watching some YouTube videos or something interesting also in helps me in changing the mood, and also sometimes when there is some issue, some uh, some worry or something like that, so that time like explaining your mind and also like uh, evaluating and properly uh, just focusing on what is in your control, that also can help in lifting the mood and making someone happy. So this is it from my side. Over to
Thank you,
Toastmaster.
Aniket. Thank you, Aniket. Okay, so thank you everyone for participating in our table topic segment. I'm really enjoy your talks. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sapna. and a wonderful session. And thank you everyone for participating. So over to Toastmaster Shahid for evolution of this session.
Maybe Vikram is the GE. You can give the control to GE.
Okay, so you do not want to add table topic evolution. You do not want.
No,
Okay,
no,
maybe time is less. Okay, fine. We'll go with the Toastmaster Vikram for as a
no,
GE.
sorry to interrupt, JK sir. What I meant to say, like, if you give to the GE will call the table topic evaluator and the other evaluator. So that I
Okay,
mean.
fine. Okay.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, J.K. Arora sir. And such a lovely session of table topics. And now let's begin with our evaluation. So to begin the evaluation, first, let me call our speech evaluator to evaluate our speech. Toastmaster Pratik, the podium is yours.
Yes. Can I see Toastmaster Parnita? Is it possible for you to?
Yeah. Toastmaster Parnita, please can you come on video? I will spotlight
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for all the fellow Toastmasters, and in particular, Toastmaster Parnita, who was the speaker of the day. I would like to give her standing ovation for her first speech. As I said, that it requires a lot of guts to speak on stage for the first time. And I would like to give her a round of applause for that. She not only
Thank you,
spoke
sir.
well,
Thank you. It's my
but
pleasure.
she not only spoke well, but she has broken all the records of my expectations. I was thinking, she will be able to speak or not because her camera was off. So I was thinking that she was having a lot of fear. But when she started speaking, it has crossed all boundaries. I was not able to understand, is it a first speaker who is going to speak for the first time in Toastmasters? No, it is not like that. She might be speaking anywhere, wherever, in college or in family, very well, whether in her own language, but definitely. So Toastmaster Parintham, you have really broken all the records. Now I will tell you some of the good points which I really liked in your speech. So your speech has started with your introduction. You have given full introduction, not only about yourself, you have given introduction about your family, and you have given a lot of concepts, which is important in anybody's life. The first concept you have given as a friend. Very important to have a friend in your life, and your one of the best friend is your father. It means that you are having a role model also set, who is always motivating you, who is always honest, and who is very trustworthy, who is very selfless. So many concepts you brought in. It means it shows that how much you are observing your family and your role model, and you are inculcating in your daily life. The second concept you have touched upon, your goal. At this point of time, when you are speaking for the first time, you are so clear about your goals. You are having short-term goals to have a job. You are having long-term goals to, have to be responsible person. And you are having a wonderful cause that, you want to support an orphanage and, help them. More than a speaker, a person should be a wonderful human being. And you touched upon that area, we can change the life of people. You're not only thinking of yourself, you're thinking for the people, for others. At this first time, I'm really impressed, and I've learned from your speech. You also touched upon the concept of practice. You spoke about Toastmasters, why you are coming there. You are practicing, learning, again practicing, taking roles. Actually, your speech is motivational, inspiring to others. What people are not able to say and do, you are doing it. Overall, it was a wonderful speak. Everything was there. Little structure you have to the great concept, but structure little bit some was missing. Initially, you have not opened your camera, that you need to improve on. You have to think that, okay, what all we can improve. You can stand and speak, which can add some more value to your speech. But it was a wonderful speech, and standing ovation you can deserve. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Speaker Parinita and the evaluator, Toastmaster Pratik, for giving that wonderful evaluation for the first speech of our Toastmaster Parinita. I also want to add few things here. So, I think I loved the speech very much, and I can see that is this your first speech? I was really wondering it because you are very bold, and when I even asked you whether you can deliver a speech today, you were just said, yes, I can deliver my first speech. Usually I see people backing up and say, no, I will not give my speech today. Just the first session. I need to go and prepare and all that. But you took that very positively. That is a first step for improvement. Many people don't even come, even people who are experienced Toastmasters, I've seen them having some reluctance to deliver speeches, but that is your plus point and a positive point I want to comment here. And other than that, one thing I thought of including up other than what Pratik said is I thought like you were sitting and giving your speech and as if it was looking like you're reading from your computer. If you would have stood up and then if you would have by hearted the speech and tried it in front of the mirror once, I think you can deliver it next time a very nice speech. Okay. That's my comment, and congratulations on completing your first speech, and we are looking forward to more such speeches from you, Toastmaster Parinita.
Definitely, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So next, let me call upon our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Shahid, to provide the table topic evaluation.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. And first, I would like to thank Toastmaster Sapna for giving such wonderful topics which are in sync with today's meeting. And yeah, let me start with our first table topic speaker is Toastmaster Pratik. And his topic is what is the one habit which emotionally improves. So he has chosen the topic self-talk. So it's really nice, and it is well connected with everyone. So why? Because the self talk is very much necessary for everyone. And he also mentioned be the change. So if you are telling anything to anyone, so first it should start from you. So that is what he conveyed. And as soon as the topic was given, he has boldly started. That shows how much confident he is on that self-talk topic. And one he mentioned like taking right actions will right and good actions will give the emotional support. So I would like to say like what are that actions. If you have given one example and I have explained what self-talk you did, so that will add more value and that will be more practical way so that everyone can take up and practice that. So thank you, Pratik. And coming to the second table topic speaker, Toastmaster Vaishnavi. What does self-love in daily life? So she also explained it very well, and the way she was explaining the things in a very smoother manner, the way of storytelling was very good, and the things which were included like watching and sunshine and the moon. So these examples are very natural things, and it's overall very good. And one thing I would like to recommend her on the improvement part is like initially she has taken the time in repeating the things like thank you and repeating the topic. And so why? Because in the table topics you can take the 10 seconds and think on the topic. So instead of repeating this, why? Because it will consume your 2 minutes of time. So please incorporate in this in your next table topic speech. And coming to the third speaker, guest Surendra Nayak, and his topic is who is the one person who has helped you to grow and how. So as soon as the table topic is given to him, he immediately said his sister without any hesitation or without taking anything. That shows that how much impact his sister is having. And he has explained two main things from her sister. That is one, motivation, and she's helping her in talking to others, how to be those kind of etiquettes. And during his speech, he mentioned some thoughts and all. So if you have crystallized those thoughts and if you have given one example, what thought you are going through with, you mentioned you are searching for the job. So I know the condition. If you have explained one thing, that will be very good. And maybe you are very new to this Toastmaster platform, and try to utilize the time. So you have 2 minutes. So I observed like you have wrapped up very early. So try to utilize the time. So that's what for you, Surendra Naik. And coming to our DTM Noor. So this particular this evaluation, what I can say, like till now Noor is evaluating me and giving me the feedback. This is the first time I think I am evaluating his table topic speech. And the one good thing which I observed is he started with a question. So that shows he want to bring the attention of everyone into his speech. And he connected whatever we have went through our keynote speech, he connected to that topic, how it is useful with his table topics. And he has given good examples also, what belief is, giving his wife's headache example. If she feels headache, then only she will believe that she is having the headache. And one main thing I observed, like it is we who have to believe in ourselves, then only we can make the things happen. And for a healthy life, we should have healthy mind. This is the what I got as an overall gist from his one. And coming to the recommendation, nothing I have observed. He was good at vocabulary and he has delivered it very well. I did not see any pauses or fillers also. So the way he has delivered it was, the flow was like a it's a river. So there is no breakage. We are just enjoying that throughout. So thank you, Toastmaster Noor, for a wonderful table topic attempt. And last but not the least, it's our Toastmaster Aniket. So simple activity lifts the mood and gives the peace. So he started with a good voice, and he was very courageous to attempt that. And he was explaining, he has with his whatever he is explaining, I observed like he has many thoughts in his mind. So what to explain, which one is that confusion he was having. So no problem, in table topics you can take one thing and you can explain in this 2 minutes. We will be having so many things, so you can explain that. And you have said you have watching the YouTube videos, and that will give some interesting or motivation kind of thing. So you can say that what is that motivation you got, or what is that video influenced you. And you said wrong mood, lifting the wrong mood and evaluating the situation. So that is very much important for our self retrospection. So evaluate the things you have, that that showed in your speech that you are very good in cutting the things. So whenever you are attempting table topics, try to take that small portion. Even it is small, it is fine. Don't think about if I miss this one, what will happen, like that. So try to take one thing and try to evolve it around that topic only. And one more thing for you, Aniket, is like utilize the time. So you have 2 minutes. So try to utilize that 2 minutes of time. So if you incorporate these things, definitely you will be a good table topic speaker. So this is the overall evaluation from the table topic side. So I hope you will incorporate these suggestions, and you will definitely be the best table topic speakers. And I will conclude my table topic evaluation, and back to you, Toastmaster Vikram, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shahid, for giving that elaborate and lovely feedback for each and every table topic speaker. That shows how you have listened to each and every speaker and paid attention to everyone's speech. Thank you so much. In Toastmasters, evaluation is not a judgment. It is a mirror that helps us rediscover and renew our best self. So time wounds heals all the wounds. I think over time, all our mistakes are going to be corrected and we are going to be perfect. Next, let me call upon our timer, Toastmaster Aniket, to provide the timer report.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Vikram. So, let me share the screen. Yeah, so among the prepared speeches section, Toastmaster Parinita spoke for 4 minutes 30 seconds. The first table topic speaker, Toastmaster Pratik, spoke for 2 minutes. Second table topic speaker, Vaishnavi, spoke for 1 minute 45 seconds. Third table topic speaker, Surinder, guest Surinder, spoke for 1 minute. Fourth table Toastmaster Noor spoke for 2 minutes 20 seconds. And among the evaluation, Toastmaster Pratik spoke for 3 minutes 50 seconds. So everyone was within that time limit. So yeah, over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much. At times, this timer role that our members are playing helps me understand how important time is. So whenever we have a timer report that shows up that, whether you're on time or not. But today, I think all of us are on time, which is a great sign. Next, let me call our accounter, Toastmaster Shahid, to provide his report.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Vikram. So let me share my screen. Yeah. Hope my screen is visible and
yes, it's visible.
Yep. From our keynote speech, speaker Manoj, as he has taken majority of the time, so this might be observed. So I observed 10 plus times hours in his speech. Maybe we will pause on whenever he is approachable to us. And in the Toastmaster Parinita, in his icebreaker speech, I have observed 2 hours, 1 So being is the first time using this much less hours and arms, that is really commendable. And keep up the good work, Parinita, and try to avoid these also. So in the going forward in your next coming speeches, that will be more impactful. And Toastmaster Pratik, I have observed 2 source in his evaluation. And rest of the people, I didn't observe any R's and N's. Maybe I am during the table topic, I was the evaluator, so I did not paid that much attention to this. And if anything is there, I did not observe, but most of the speakers were spoken flawless, and I did not observe much R's and M's and these filler words. So with this, I will conclude my report, and back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shahid, for providing this report. And yes, of course, so many times we need time to think, right? And that's why we are using these crutch words. These crutch words are not really bad. That is our style of speaking. But over time, when we use so many R's and ums, it does not help the person who is listening to get the meaning what we are trying to say. So that's why it's important to reduce the number of crutch words that we unconsciously use during our speech. Next, it's the grammarian who I am the grammarian. So as far as the word of the day and the idiom of the day, I think some of you used it in the beginning. And later on, I felt that people got so much involved into the keynote speech, and then we had to rush behind. But I always want to thank whoever have already used it, though I could not make much notes of how many times people have used it, but I have observed that many of you have used the both idiom of the day as well as the word of the day. Some of the good usages, I think the keynote speaker had used some very nice words like pedestal, and he used certain words during the cord cutting keynote session, which I thought adds value to our overall session. And when I'm listening to the table topics, I felt there is a lot of grammatical improvements can be made during the table topics. So where some users have some speakers have said the words like self I heard some words like self doubt. I also heard words like depression. These are all the words which are good usages, but then the context where we are using those words is so important, and we should also create a good continuous sentence when we are using such powerful words. And that's what is my observation. With that, I will conclude my grammarian role and come back to my evaluator role. And this is overall my feedback about our today's session. So today's session was yet another wonderful session. I enjoyed it truly, but what I felt is we could have started on time because of some delays. Some players, joining a little late. We had to wait for 10 minutes, which actually took some time in the beginning to start. And then we opened well. Sergeant at Arms had an energetic start, and as usual, he opened the bridge, I think 10 minutes before. And then I also was there. And then, we had so many guests who have joined before at sharp at 7:45, and they're waiting for the, meeting to get open, which shows that, there is always an expectation for having a good session from our guests as well as our, team members. And that's a good sign. And coming to the other sections, like the Toastmaster of the day introduced the theme, and then he made sure that he calls out this keynote speaker with the correct uh, you know uh, with the correct introduction. I really liked the way that you introduced the keynote speaker, and he felt so motivated once he heard you. And then we went on with the keynote session, and there were so many questions. I think the keynote session became little extended because of the topic itself. And then we had some questions in the end. So I think that could be improved. Like overall, we can plan for only for 20 to 25 minutes in future, so that we are making sure that we maintain the time that we commit to. And otherwise, I felt the speech section was really nicely conducted. I felt our Toastmaster of the day called the speaker, and then we also had a nice evaluation for the speech. And next, coming to the table topics, I saw the table topic master also did a great job. Initially, she had some audio and video issues, which we can avoid in case we are making sure that before joining, like 5-10 minutes before the session, we can do a quick audio and video check, and then making sure that at least the main lead role players, we can check the quick audio and video, so that we will not be disrupting the flow of the overall session. Otherwise, I really enjoyed the table topic session, where the table topic master gave some insightful topics where people spoke from their heart, like Pratik. And then I heard Surender talking about his own experience. And then I heard, our active listener Vaishnavi talking about her self-love. And then I enjoyed all the table topics, which is right out of your heart, right? And yes, needless to say, our DTM Noor did it all. I think he blown us all with this topic as well, once again. Other than that, I think the overall session was good, and few improvements here and there, like on the audio and video as well as the joining time. And also, I want people to use the word of the day and the idiom of the day, even though you get involved in your evaluations or speeches. I think if you can use this word and the idiom of the day, that would also add value to your overall, vocabulary. So that's my feedback. And with that, I will conclude the evaluation section, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Vikram, sorry to interject. We have the active listener role, so we have to call her.
Can we call her now or after?
Yes, now only.
All right then. Let's have our active listener Vaishnavi to have few questions for the audience.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vikram. Okay, so I am back with my questions. Well, my first question is, Who is the DTM holder in today's meeting? Yes, please. Evaluator 1, Pratik.
Noor, Toastmaster Noor, DTM Noor.
Yeah. Okay, now next question is, who is 3 in 1 of today's meeting?
Toastmaster Vikram.
Yes, 3 in 1. Yeah, as he is playing 3 of the role. Yes.
Actually, he is 4. He did timer also for one table topic evaluator.
Okay, so answer is given by Toastmaster Pratik.
No, JK sir.
Okay, sorry. Okay, what is the full form of PRR given by Toastmaster of the day? What is the full form of acronym PRR given by Toastmaster of the day? Please
Pause,
unmute
reflect,
your.
and reclaim.
Yes, okay. Okay. Who is the keynote speaker of today's meeting? That's the simple one.
Yeah, Manoj Acharya.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Actually, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, I think Lisa is also a DTM, it seems, today.
Yeah.
She has
Yes,
two.
actually, I have written. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa is also the DTM, yeah. Okay. What is the name of the way of spiritual and emotional practice of healing? Yes, please evaluate a one.
Cord cutting.
Yes. Now, this is a tiebreaker between Toastmaster Shahid and Toastmaster Pratik. So, now I'm going to question these with this too. Okay, what are the hobbies of today's speaker, Toastmaster Parinitha? What are the hobbies? Yes.
Cooking, music, listening to music,
Okay, so
playing
you were the
Kali,
evaluator.
recharge.
Obviously, you are going to know.
This is unfair then. This is unfair.
Okay.
This is not
Yeah,
this is not
actually.
good for Shahid.
Actually. What is the habit of Toastmaster Pratik which makes him feel calm and stable?
Self-talk.
Oh my God. Thank you. Okay, next, last question. Who is the healer of Toastmaster Surender?
Sister.
His sister.
His sister.
Well, this question is for Toastmaster Shahid and Pratik, and answer is from Toastmaster Vikram. Okay, so last question. Who was the friend of Toastmaster Parinita?
Father.
Yeah. Okay, with
Again
this,
unfair.
our
Again unfair.
today.
No. Yeah, okay.
So
Good.
uh, let us conclude with the listener session. And the best listener is Toastmaster Pratik. So congratulations for that. Thank
Wow,
you so much. This is it from my
Thank
side.
you.
Pratik, you are the best evaluator and best listener also. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So this active listener session was really amazing. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, for driving it so well. We really were out of the world where we had shared so many, you had asked so many questions, which helped us break the silence and everyone having a good time. And next, let us conclude the evaluation session. And I know Toastmaster Day is running short of time. He has to leave somewhere. So I'll hand over the podium back to our Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vikram and all the tag team. So today we have a lot of fun learning and which the Toastmaster meeting is held up. So let us wrap up enlightening journeying on Heal Your Life. Now to empower, release those unseen burdens. So let's take 1 minute and silently reflect. Think of one chord in your life, a person, a habit, a belief that drain you. Then pair up or then think about, and today maybe you can remove all your quotes, all the negative chord, and make it positive. So today we have learned that true healing start with courage, courage to identify self-talk, cut, and then we have to commit ourselves that we have to continuously daily nurture our inner strength and release chord at a time. Thank you everyone, and over to Toastmaster Vikram.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster RJK Arora sir, for concluding that theme very well with the note on what is the chord that you want to disconnect, that it's still holding you back. Such a wonderful closure for this today's session. Thank you so much, Toastmaster JK Arora sir, for playing that role so well and concluding it so well as well. We are coming to the end of this meeting. So as I read out my closing speech, I would request the Zoom master to please come forward and conduct all the polls. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I think today's session is yet another wonderful session where we again proved that Toastmaster, it is not just a place to improve your communication. It is a safe place for emotional well-being and inner joy. Of course, it is a space to be heard. We heard our speaker speak. We heard our first icebreaker speech from Toastmaster Parinita. We heard our guest Surendra talk about his own challenges on how he's, and this is what is the space meant for. It is a space to be heard. Your unheard emotions which are stuck inside you. This is a place where you unwind. In our busy lives, we rarely feel truly listened. Right? In Toastmasters, we are here to listen to you. When we speak from heart, people are here to listen to you and evaluate you and to improve you as well. I also always feel that confidence reduces anxiety. Right? Over time in Toastmasters, we build confidence and that reduces anxiety. So doesn't it mean that we are having emotional balance through Toastmasters? What a supportive feedback that we are getting from this Toastmasters community. We are not criticizing anyone. Evaluations are, as I said, it's not a judgment. It is just a place where you can go back and renew yourself, renew whatever your thoughts are, and renew yourself for the betterment. So encouraging and constructive, which our Toastmaster Pratik has delivered today about our first icebreaker speech given by Toastmaster Parinita. Connections and belonging. How do we maintain our connections in Toastmaster? Every single week we meet, we greet, we start our session with a great smile, and we go back with so many memories and so many learnings out of this session. Doesn't it truly feel that we are having an emotional bonding with our fellow Toastmasters? Emotional expression heals. When we start talking, when we start listening to others, don't we feel that we are emotionally healed? Growth creates joy. I felt like, we are growing every single day. At least for me, I think it's been a very steady journey of growth ever since I've joined this Toastmasters. Mental clarity. I think today's chord cutting session, doesn't it give you a clarity about what are the chords that you are getting stuck with, and whatever just now we heard through the table topics, don't we feel that there are so many things that, we are coming to know through Toastmasters, through these kind of sessions? So that is the true purpose of having our every single session of Sattvic Toastmasters. I think with that note, I want to conclude my closure speech for today. By the way, I see that there are so many speakers coming forward and give the speech. Today we were able to accommodate only one speaker, but in the next week, I think we have already, so many people requesting, so we might have two speeches. One request I want to give to all of you is that please come forward to give your speeches if you are a member of Sattvic Toastmasters, because if you don't come forward with your speeches, then we have to take other speeches from the other Toastmaster clubs and provide it here. This is your forum. So I think the first priority has been given to the members of Sattvic Toastmasters to provide your speeches. If you're not coming forward, then that is, it's your responsibility to complete your level so that you qualify for the upcoming contest. In the next year also, I think we will be having international speech contest and then a table topic contest. If you want to ever be qualified for it, you have to complete two levels at least. So if you have not done that, please come forward and give your speeches. All right. So can I have the winners for today's polls, Zoom Master?
Yeah, I have posted the poll for the auxiliary role player.
Okay. Please vote for the auxiliary role players. I think the Toastmaster of the day has to leave at 9:30. So thank you so much, JK sir, for being such a wonderful Toastmaster of the day. So let me have the results so that I will announce it. But let me hear from the guest today before I announce the results. So we have guest Lisa. Lisa, would you like to share your feedback about today's session?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good session. I enjoyed the keynote speaker. I was all set to give an icebreaker a Val, but Pratik did a fabulous job, so nothing lost. And I enjoy this club a lot. Thank you for keeping the time the same so that I'm able to attend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Lisa, for consistently joining our session week after week. We miss you whenever you're not joining, but today I was really glad that you came back for today. And anything from our DTM Noor? DTM Noor, would you like to share your feedback about today's session?
Yep. Thanks, Vikram. Sorry, I was having breakfast.
Okay.
Wonderful meeting today. It's good to see familiar faces. I had a long break, and it's so great to see all of you and thoroughly enjoyed today's meeting. Back to you.
Thank you so much, DTM Noor, for giving your feedback. Can we have feedback from our speaker, Toastmaster Parinita? How was your session? How was the first speech experience? Toastmaster Parinita, would you like to share with us? How was the overall session? Parinita, you're on mute if you're talking. Okay, let us move on to our guest listener, Toastmaster Vaishnavi.
The session was, as usual, very exciting, happy, energetic, and very, it gives me very comfortable environment. And there is this is my opportunity to listen to a keynote speaker as well. And thank you so much for having me here. And this is it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, for taking up role as an active listener and being such a nice role player as well. Next, let's hear from our guest, Surender. Hi, Surender. How was this today's session? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, thoroughly I'm enjoying. I'm learning new thing, and this is the best thing to learn new things, uh, and also I'm enjoying good. Yeah,
Yeah, very good, very good, Surender. If you would like to join Toastmasters, please come back to us and let us know. And here, I think as you are enjoying this today's session, every session is like this, and you're always welcome to come and join us. And let us know if you want to join our club as well. Okay,
thank you.
thank you so much. And anyone else wants to share your feedback about today's session before we conclude and announce the winners? Okay, I am yet to get the winners list. So, Pratik, would you like to share your feedback? How was today's
Ah,
session?
yeah, yeah. I really missed a little bit of the early part of the session, but I think if I can do it, but I made it finally. I'm so sorry for that, but I'm really happy to hear the answers of the keynote speaker. Every answer was, thought provoking and giving us some message for ourselves. and I really learned many things from that. And overall meeting was wonderful. I'm always feeling so happy to learn so many things from new speakers, from old speakers, from Noor. Really good. Like our quality of the meeting is really improving. I can say that. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pratik. So, Toastmaster Parinita, are you back? Or you want to share anything about our today's meeting? Or as Toastmaster Shahid or anyone, you want to add anything?
Yeah, Vikram. So really, as Pratik said, I resonate with him and I echo with him. So it's really a very good meeting. And whenever we are having these keynote speeches, so that is adding some knowledge to us and telling us to think in a different perspective as well. And when he said he is a software IT professional and he's doing this cord cutting things, then I just see like how he is managing and learning the new things. So that learning capacity we can also improve. So doing into the different discipline, going and learning those things, and not only learning, so that is very much useful for us to incorporate and to practice that. So that will improve our holistic approach of thinking and our health and so many things. So once we get better in that, so that result will definitely see in our personal and professional, in everywhere, in all the relationships that I felt. So maybe we have to extend ourselves and we have to learn. So then only we will be very good. And uh, in our maybe whether it is apt to say or not, so in our Quran also we have, so whatever the things people give to you, just forgive them, so leave them, so don't take it to the heart. So then only you will be calm, and then only your life will be very quality and very productive. So whatever the scripture says that we need to practice, then that will definitely give us mental peace, physical, and everything. So that's it from my side, Vikram.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pratik. I think time heals all the wounds, right? Over time, we all are become progressive and we learn from our experiences. So now it's time to announce the winners for today's session. So we had one speaker and one evaluator. So they qualified to be the best speaker and the best evaluator. Can I give a big round of applause to our first icebreaker speech taker, that is speaker, who is Toastmaster Parinita. She is the best speaker for today, and congratulations for completing your first assignment. And congratulations to our Toastmaster Pratik for evaluating such a nice speaker. Next comes the best table topic speaker. Can you guess who is the best table topic speaker for today? I think the Zoom master has given me 4 names and he says there is a tie between 4 people. So it is none other than our DTM Noor, our Toastmaster Pratik, Toastmaster Vaishnavi, and Toastmaster Surender. All 4 of them have qualified to be the best table topic speakers. Congratulations. And you will all be receiving your certificates quickly on the WhatsApp. And next comes the best auxiliary role player. Any guesses? It's none other than the active listener Toastmaster Vaishnavi for making that active listener session such a vibrant one. Congratulations. And next comes the best lead role player. Any guesses for that? We had 4 lead roles. One was TMOD, GE, Evaluator, and TTE. Table Topic Master and TTE, right? So there were 4. So among that, the best lead role player is unfortunately me. I did not have a chance to share it with any other person. Thank you so much for voting me for the best lead role player again. And with that, we are coming to the end of this meeting. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here until now. I think we have crossed our time, but still, I think we had a wonderful meeting. Now, let me hand over the stage to our Sergeant at Arms to conclude this meeting.
Yeah, I conclude the meeting.
Thank you so much, Sergeant at Arms. If we want to share anything, please go ahead.